A parent calling for testing recently asked me if I utilize a strengths-based approach in my work. And I said, absolutely, that is the core of what I do. We are a culture that medicalizes, we diagnose, we label. That's where neurodiversity comes in. The idea that every brain is different. And there's no question. You show me 10 kids showing me the exact same behavior, and odds are good there's 12 different reasons involved. So there's lots of reasons why people do the things they do, but in our culture, especially in a child and in very structured learning settings, sometimes it's not a good fit. Or maybe the child is behaving in a way that's not a good match for how behavior is being managed or rewarded or the consequences. And so my job is to really figure out how to make somebody be successful. And to make somebody be successful, it is absolutely fundamental and foundational to figure out what they're good at, to play to their strengths. If you have a fish whose skill is swimming, we're not going to put them playing basketball. So the same with kids. Sometimes it's a matter of instructional fit. Is it the right kind of teacher? Is the right kind of academic setting? We don't always, ensure that kids have the requisite tools in their toolbox. So much of testing isn't just figuring out what's wrong to fix somebody. It's figuring out how a child's brain works, how they think, how they learn, how they behave, what makes them feel satisfied and successful, and what barriers are in their way. So sometimes it's environmental. Sometimes, it's just giving the parents a handbook if they only came with instructions, right? So absolutely, it's a strengths-based approach because, my gosh, if we had as adults to focus on only what we did wrong and ways to fix that, it would be a really dreary place and we wouldn't feel very good either. We get the choice to choose our jobs, to choose a world that fits us, that plays to our strengths. So why don't we do that for our kids? Not that everything should be easy. You don't get growth without a little bit of friction, right? But at the same time, that's what I focus on in evaluation, is figuring out what the challenges are, what are the best strategies, accommodations, changes, settings, contexts to help a child be successful. Sometimes there's a label. Their brains work so differently that it rises to a level of diagnosis. But a lot of variation is in the world, and that's perfectly okay. We just gotta figure out how best to help kids be successful. Successful, not that they have to be happy all the time or get participation trophies, but to feel that they can make a difference. They can be successful in whatever ways are most important to that child, that family, and that school. So, do I use a strengths-based approach? Absolutely. I don't see how I could do an effective job without it. Hope that helps. Y'all have a nice day.